FreeNAS is a free and open-source software network-attached storage system based on FreeBSD and the ZFS file system, with a dedicated management web interface. It is licensed under the terms of the BSD license and runs on commodity 32 and 64-bit x86 hardware. FreeNAS supports Windows, OS X and Unix clients and various virtualization hosts such as Xen Server and VMware ARE using the CIFS, AFP, NFS, ISTC, SSH, RSYNC and FTP-TFTP protocols. Advanced FreeNAS features include full disk cryptography and a plug-in architecture for third-party software. The ZFS file system, FreeNAS supports the legacy Unix file system and the ZFS file system, which provides data integrity checking to prevent data corruption, enable point-in-time snapshotting, replication and several levels of redundancy including striping, mirroring, mirrored striping, and 3 levels of RAID-Z. User experience: FreeNAS is managed through a comprehensive web interface that is supplemented by a minimalistic shell console that handles essential administrative functions. The web interface supports storage array configuration, user management, sharing configuration and system maintenance. As an embedded system appliance, FreeNAS boots from a 2 GB image that typically resides on a USB flash device or SATA DOM. This image can be configured using a bootable CD-ROM installer or by flashing the image directly using a utility like DD. The FreeNAS operating system is fully independent of its storage arrays, allowing its configuration database and encryption keys to be backed up and restored to a fresh installation of the OS. This separation also allows for FreeNAS system upgrades to be performed through the web interface. History: the FreeNAS project was started in October 2005 by Olivier Codelab, copyright who based it on the MONO Wall embedded firewall and FreeBSD 6.0. Volker Thiel joined the project in July 2006 and became the project lead in April 2008. In September 2009, the development team concluded that the project, then at release point 7, was due for a complete rewrite in order to accommodate modern features such as a plug-in architecture. Thiel decided that the project best be re-implemented using Debian GNU Linux and shifted his development efforts to the interim Core NAS project and eventually Open Media Vault, where he continues as the project lead. Codelab copyright responded to community objections to the Debian version of FreeNAS, and resumed activity in the project and oversaw its transfer to FreeNAS user Ix Systems. Ix Systems rewrote FreeNAS with a new architecture based on FreeBSD 8.1 and Django CMS, releasing FreeNAS 8 Beta in November 2010. The plug-in architecture arrived with FreeNAS 8.2 and FreeNAS versioning was synchronized with FreeBSD for clarity. FreeNAS 8.3 introduced full disk cryptography and FreeBSD 9.1 based FreeNAS 9.1 brought an updated plug-in architecture that is compatible with the PCBSD Warden Jail Management Framework. FreeNAS 9.1 was also the first version of FreeNAS to use the community-supported OpenZFS v5000 with feature flags. FreeNAS.7 development was resumed in March 2012 as the NAS4 Free project under the leadership of Daisuke Aoyama and Michael Zohn. Olivier Codelab copyright has gone on to found the BSD router project. The ISOs of the legacy version 7.2 and 7.5 have been removed from the FreeNAS project site as it would clash with their current commercial open-source offerings and they're having to answer legacy issues. Some archives exist for the last released of these files as FreeNAS i386 live CD 0.7.2.5266 ESO and FreeNAS x86 live CD 0.7.5.9898 ESO. Architecture: the 8.0 re-implementation of FreeNAS moved the project from a MONO-BSD PHP-based architecture to one based on FreeBSD's NNBSD embedded build system, the Python programming language, the Django CMS and the Dar-Jar Toolkit JavaScript toolkit. It also used the LIGHTTPD web server, but this was replaced with Nginx in FreeNAS 8.2. Features: web interface with optional SSL encryption, Localized into over 20 languages, plugin architecture, included transmission, mini DLNA and Firefly plugins, performance graphing, email log and reporting notification, downloadable configuration file and encryption keys, OpenZFS v5000 file system with feature flags, theoretical storage limit of 16 exabytes, file system snapshotting and replication, 6 levels of file system compression including LZ4 and GZIP, disk encryption with GELI and AES-NI hardware acceleration, disk deduplication, SMART. Disk diagnostics, UFS2, NTFS and FAT file system support, CIFS, AFP, NFS, ISTC, SSH, FTP-TFTP protocols, LDAP and Active Directory client support with Windows ACLs, Apple Time Machine support, RSYNC replication, link aggregation and failover, VLAN networking, dynamic DNS client, remote syslogged forwarding, SNMP monitoring, UPS support, IOZone, NUTPF, OpenVPN, TMU and other utilities, plugins, Bacula Network Backup Solution, BTSYNC Distributed Peer-to-Peer File Syncing Application, Couch Potato Automatic NZB and Torrent Downloader, Crash Plan backs up data to remote servers, other computers, or hard drives, Gamma's Automated Downloader for video games, HTPC Manager fully responsive interface to manage all your favorite software on your HTPC, Maraschino simple web interface to act as a nice overview front page for an XBMC HTPC. Minidna is server software with the aim of being fully compliant with DLNA UPN PAV clients. Myla automated comic book downloader trying to follow in the lines of Sickbeard and headphones. OwnCloud is a system for the creation and management of personal cloud resources. Plex Media Server Component, SABNZBD open source binary news reader. Sickbeard PVR for newsgroup users, transmission lightweight, yet powerful BitTorrent client, uses, Soho, SMB and enterprise file serving, virtualization server storage backing, media center. Audio-video serving and streaming to DLNA devices, awards, VMware ARIA Euro Ultimate Virtual Appliance Challenge, Consumer, SourceForge.net a Euro Project of the Month, January 2007, InfoWorld a Euro Best of Open Source in Storage, References. External links, official website,